17 members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
But on foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Then you see a pack of Hells Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
No sound. My bad. Welcome to Chatting with Staxx. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. We got a lot to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about the twin outlaw sisterhood and the incident that happened up at Sturgis. We're going to go over some of their Judge Judy episode, and we're going to talk about the stats for all the stuff that happened at Sturgis. How many people died? How many people got arrested? How many DUIs? How many motorcycle accidents? We're going to talk about all of it. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this show. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. Lindsay, thank you for joining me. John and Sadie show. Make sure you guys go check out the John and Sadie show. He says best podcast for biker content, period. Thank you. I appreciate that. Path Killer, what's good? Travis, how are you? Ken, Frederick, TCG, Jack, how you doing? Biker News Canada, what's going on? Yes, I'm live. My bad. I didn't notice the mic was off. I was having a problem with the audio earlier. Hardwire, what's good? Taco, how are you? You're the real deal, Staxx. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to bring you guys the best content possible. And I'm going to keep pushing. So we're going to go over these guys.
Joe, coming with the AR.
This guy's really crying. Like, that's real tears.
Joe, coming with the AR. Something.
And nothing. Nowhere in life. Nowhere in life. So you got what you wanted. We ain't accept it. God bless you. And you know what? The 10 of you. We got a meeting coming. We'll meet some real outlaws. Yep. I ain't gonna tell you their names. But we're gonna meet them. We're gonna find out they accept us. And if they don't accept us, we're gonna hand the cut over. And we'll hand them one right to them.
What? They said they were going to hand the cuts over. Why would they do that? It's pretty wild. So, by the way, you guys are going to be really surprised. Tomorrow, I have an eyewitness that was there when this whole incident happened with the Twin Outlaws at Sturgis. And they've agreed to come on with me. I'm going to ask them all these questions about what happened. What did you see when the cameras shut off? So I'm going to bring you guys that tomorrow. I should have it by tomorrow night. And I'm going to premiere it for you guys. So today we're going to go over the Judge Judy episode. And we're going to look at some comments that some people on TikTok have said. And I want to give some shout outs. I'm going to throw some names out there. Go follow these people on TikTok. I took clips from their videos, so I want to give them their credit. And when I did the show about they passed away on hot dogs, come on, I know they didn't die. I'm not that naive. That was to be funny. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to damn, what was that dude's name? Monsoon 1.0. And I'll put a link in the chat. Go check them out. I want to give a shout out to Night Bane Unfink, I think his name is. I'll put the link in the chat. Go follow this guy. This is where the Judge Judy thing comes from. I'll try to put links for all the people that I took clips from. Shout out to Danny D-Lo, Big Red Official, GG Trila, Moonson 1.0, Not Your Favorite Biker, and Mikey Knuckles or Mickey Knuckles. And I'll try to put a link in the chat for all of them shows. Hey, Repo Rod, what's going on? Biker News Canada, how are you? Thank you guys for joining me today. Damn, we had 530 people watching yesterday. That was insane. I want to thank everybody that came and watched the show. I think we have over 20,000 views on that one video. That is insane. Hopefully we could do that again. But I'm going to bring you some good stuff. So let's go over the stats real quick of Sturgis. So Sturgis 2025, they saw a strong turnout. And the vehicle count exceeded the 5-year average for the first few days. The first 3 days saw 56,000, 62,500, 60,495 vehicles entered respectively, marking an increase of 8.2, 12.5, and 2.4 over the average. The 7-day total also surpassed the 5-year average by 11%. However, there were 58 injuries in accidents reported, a significant increase compared to 31 reported last year. The rally also saw a rise in both misdemeanor and felony drug arrests in Sturgis and Rapid City areas. So it means more people are getting arrested. And if you haven't noticed, every time people were putting their feet down on the ground, there were police around. It did not matter where you were, at a stoplight, stop sign. If you had to put your feet on the ground, you were getting either stopped, talked to, tickets, warnings. They hemmed up a lot of people. So there were 58 injury accidents reported on the highway compared to 31 last year. The death toll is 4. 4 died due to crashes. 184 misdemeanor drug arrests in the Sturgis zones. 77 felony drug arrests in the Sturgis zones. 54 misdemeanor drug arrests in Rapid City zones. 17 felony drug arrests in Rapid City. 793 citations in Sturgis. 558 citations in Rapid City. 3,020 warnings were issued in Sturgis this year. 1,347 warnings were issued in Rapid City. So that's an astronomical amount of tickets. I mean, so out of 793 citations, all of them probably have to pay a fine. That's a lot of money it adds up to. Not to mention all the people who were arrested and have to bail out. Now, this is only for drug offenses, misdemeanor, and it's over 200 people. So if you count like bar fights and stuff like that, I will get the stats on all of that at another time. But these are the rough estimated stats, what they have so far. Wydell, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Shout out to Wydell, checking out the Patreon. I always see your name in the comments. Go check out Patreon if you want to see raw, uncut content. I got a brand new video, a wild bar fight. I'm going to be posting that today, so make sure you guys check that out. So let's get into this video. What do you guys want to see first, the reactions or the Judge Judy stuff? This stuff is hilarious. Let's check out the reactions, and then we'll look at the Judge Judy shit. So here it is.
2024 telling you how it is. Now, do you? No, but you got this.
These are just a couple clips of, little things that these twin sisters were saying on the internet. And then there are some responses from people on the internet, different people that I shouted out, like Danny D-Lo, Big Red Official, Gigi Trila, Monsoon 1.0, Not Your Favorite Biker, and Mickey Knuckles Actual. And I'll get you guys links for all those channels on TikTok.
Black and white, salt and pepper, badged bounty hunter.
He's a badged bounty hunter. Oh, yeah, definitely go check out Biker News Canada too. And congratulations on hitting 1,000, man. Keep going. Consistency pays off. Patreon, it's inexpensive. Join out. Thank you, Wydell. I appreciate that. Slow Ride, what's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Patreon is great. I just deposited money in my account. Gotta hit up Patreon. Definitely check it out. There's a lot of great content on there I cannot play on YouTube. It's uncut content.
Gonna tell you exactly how the shit rolls. And that's just how the shit goes.
What's the max? 5 a month? I think the max one is 50 a month. I think. I'm not really sure. There's 3 different tiers. They're pretty cheap though. One of them's I think $1.99. The other one's I think $4.99 or $5. And then the high one is $50. Is Danny D Low still doing podcasts? I don't know, but he's on TikTok, and I got a little clip of him doing his talking about these guys.
May not like it. Well, let's just get down to the boiling point of it. Half the shit you outlaws do, I don't like either. But you know what? I stay in my lane, and I suggest you to stay in yours. Or jump on my train, enjoy that positivity, spread that message. Or, like I said, stay in your own lane, because I'm changing shit up in the world. Red and black, you say you own this world. I say red and black, you own nothing. You know what? I say blue owns about everything. And a number
Blue.
two,
He means police.
salt and pepper, she's coming in. And she's gonna row the rooster.
He's talking about his mom. His mom's coming in with her pat. She's gonna rule the roost. These guys are really out of control. Wait till you see them on Judge Judy. I think they were 16 years old when they went on Judge Judy, and it's funny.
So you tell your black and white that we're here to stay. And you tell your black and red to go get. Cause big dog's coming in.
Nice dentures.
But 1% or two.
He said, I'm a 1%er too. Oh, shit. Big dog's coming in.
To go get. Cause big dog's coming in.
Oh, man.
But 1% or two. Mine too, dog. And you don't know who you're fucking with either, big boy. There you go, big dog. See if I give a fuck.
Yeah. He put his shit on upside down. Big cool guy, huh?
If I give a fuck.
Nice. These guys are so corny.
See if I give a fuck.
Fam. Christmas only comes once a year.
Hey, favorite biker, we need your wigs and your mic, bruh. Boom, boom, baby. Schmacky, backy, boo, boo. You wanna baba and wanna troll us? There you go, we got one for you. But we need 2 of your mics and 2 of your of your you know, fake ass hairdos.
You sitting on a motherfucking motorcycle, can't even do a hand heart? My God, you're worthless. Hand heart. Hand heart. Let's do it together. Can you do it? Can you fucking do it? That's what's up. And if you can't, fucking practice. Fucking practice. My God, you sitting on a Harley and you can't even do a fucking hand heart.
Joe, come in with the hand heart. Ah, so big.
And nothing. Nowhere in life. Nowhere in life. So you got what you wanted. We ain't accept it. God bless you.
Are these guys on chemicals? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like they are. Like, it looks like they're on something. Like, no bullshit. His diamond's on the wrong side. Oh, man.
What?
These guys are really crying. Like, it seems like they're on something.
The 10 of you. We got a meeting coming. We'll meet some real outlaws. Yep. I ain't gonna tell you their names. But we're gonna meet them. We're gonna find out they accept us. If they don't accept us, we're gonna hand the cut over.
All right, here's Danny D-Lo. Here's his link. Go follow this guy on TikTok.
And we'll hand them on right to them.
These guys got badges. Listen, they got cameras on them, right? They got badges. These guys are trolling people. Like, this cannot be real. They have to be law enforcement. They have backing of law enforcement, because there's no way that someone in their right mind is going to talk the way they talk about these major clubs without something being majorly wrong with them. Diaz, what's up, man? How are you? Diaz Dubs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right, Ken? I think so too, Jolly. You didn't see him crying?
Joe, coming with the AR. Something. And nothing. Nowhere in life. Nowhere in life. So you got what you wanted. We ain't accept it. God bless you. And you know what? The 10 of you. We got a meeting coming. We'll meet some real outlaws. Yep. I ain't gonna tell you their names. But we're gonna meet them. We're gonna find out they accept us. If they don't accept us, we're gonna hand the cut over. And we'll hand them on right to them.
So they said if they don't get accepted, they were going to hand over their cuts. It looks like they didn't hand over their cuts. These punks have to be feds. I think so too. I think they're definitely working with the feds.
You work hard.
All right, here's another link to another show. Here, let me put it in the chat. This is Big Red Official. Here's the clip off of his. When was that video dropped? I don't know. No clue.
My fame on fucking TikTok is gone, bro. It's done. These fuckers has all fucked it up. They fucked it up. My fucking TikTok fucking dramatically goes straight down to shit.
Don't these guys talk like a lot different? In different videos, they talk different. They can be fake together. Exactly. So, this is Danny D-Lo. Go subscribe to his TikTok, and let's hear what he got to say about these twins.
So one of my personal friends just asked me a little while ago when we were on the phone, what do I think about those twin outlaw guys? And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I told him. I think it's fucking hilarious, but in a much different way than most of you do. Now, I look at everything with an open mind, and I look at this situation and I go, it's fucking hilarious. And the reason why I find it humorous is these two twin clowns came on TikTok, said F that club and F their feelings and everything else, talked hella shit, went to Sturgis, where this club be real heavy at, walked all through downtown saying, fuck you. Then when these dudes tried to run up on him, pulled a gun and said, fuck you again. I mean, I'm just saying, man. These dudes weren't running and hiding, bro. They weren't running and hiding. That's all I'm saying. And then you got the trolls and the people that are all like, oh yeah, but they got escorted by the police. Well, what you think was gonna happen, stupid? Is this your first rodeo? Like, you ain't never been around the club world? Bro, let me tell you what happens, man. You got two little goofy ass lames walking around with some wannabe set of colors, right? The police don't know that this is a fake set. Police are seeing two guys, long hair, bandanas, biker looking, and they got patches on their back. They don't know what's about what, but that's all they see is a police officer. Then they see about, I don't know, 15, 20 real club members that they've been watching, that they've been knowing about, running up on these two lonely dudes. What you think they're gonna do, bro?
They'll go to these TikToks that I'm dropping the link and tell them Staxx sent you. When you go in there, put a comment and just say Staxx sent me. I appreciate it. What's going on, Sean? How are you? Hap, what's good?
You think they're gonna stand there and watch? No, they're and yes, they got escorted all around Sturgis. Let me tell you something, man. I was in a big 4 National 1% club. We had beefs here and got into it there. And guess what happens? The police follow all of us around and escort us around. It's what they do. Come on, man. What you new here? Sons of anarchy asses. And then you got the people that are like, oh, but they pulled guns out, you know, the minute that they got confronted. Yeah, that's what anybody should do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're not gonna let someone just come up and beat their ass, right? I mean, it's common sense. Of course they're gonna pull their guns out. That's what they do to everybody. That's what they did at the Black Lives Matter protests. They're gonna do that. That's their MO, you know? Twins waved the police down in that video. I'm gonna play that video too. I slowed it down so you guys can see them waving the police over. I'm gonna play that video in a minute.
Like the MC world is so well known for being fair. So yeah, I find the hilarity on both sides. Now, personally, me, I think they stupid as shit for talking shit to a club that is very notorious, highly respected, and yeah, not a very smart move. They're twin clowns. I'm just saying. Gonna catch up to you sooner or later. I can promise you that. It's not gonna be a good day, bro. You're gonna keep pissing on them, and yeah, they're gonna have to make a point with you. But I gotta be honest, man. I didn't see these guys running and hiding. They walked downtown. Said, I mean, think about it. They went on TikTok, said, "Fuck you." Then they rode out to your event and said, "Fuck you." Then they walked all around your entire neighborhood, in front of your clubhouse, up and down the block, everything else, said, "Fuck you." And now these motherfuckers are at home saying, "Fuck you."
He has a point. They did do that. I seen him run when that dude pulled up to their house. He was hiding behind the door. They wouldn't come out. But I mean, obviously they're going to do that. They're not going to go and confront nobody. They're not going to fight nobody. It's not going to work like that. Someone's going to catch them when they're by themselves. Or they could be together, but they'll be unexpecting it. You know what I mean? These guys probably called the police ahead before they went to Sturgis.
I'm just saying, man. I think it's funny. I do. But real talk, though, you already know. I understand why you didn't. Because unfortunately, the police have everybody labeled as a certain thing. And, you know, when you TCB, well, it ain't just a simple charge. It gets more realer than that. So it was smart by walking away, by the way. So I'm not talking shit, just saying. But I think the whole situation's funny, man. I really do. That's what I think. Now, trolls, you know what to do.
Good morning, America.
This is the Big Red Official. Go subscribe to him. I left the link is in the description of this video, and I put it in the chat. Go subscribe to all these guys that I'm using their videos. Tell them that Staxx sent you. I appreciate it. I'll drop another. I'd say they're bait. Yeah, it seems like they're bait.
I come to you today with incredible news. The Twin Outlaws have been spotted.
They're not on any of their levels. None of them. They're not even on out bad people's levels. They're not. They're just fake. You know?
Not only have they been spotted, they've been in Sturgis being very, very vocal.
For the ones that were in Sturgis, that seen the Hells Angels.
And the incident that went down.
Only thing I gotta say, the Hells Angels.
The Hells Angels.
Now you see, we finally have figured out with video and photo proof on why these guys
they are
so comfortable with saying shit like that. Aside from just being naturally instigating weasels, aside from being law enforcement, and aside from being just badass one percenters. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have proof that these two guys are 1000% a part of the biggest gang in the world. Take a look.
He's pointing them out and crazy.
So there we have it. The twins were in Sturgis. They made it to Sturgis with their entire club. So everybody do me a favor. Repost this video, comment on this video, like this video, whatever. So we can let the whole world know just how dangerous the Twin Outlaws really are. Peace.
So here's one I just thought about.
This is
everybody is always talking about how the Twin Outlaws.
This is Gigi Trila. Go subscribe.
Balls don't ride, which I did see their get back with hanging up behind them inside the house. And those bandanas are pretty loose and would definitely fly off riding. But besides all that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you guys. I did get information that they did not ride their Harleys to Sturgis. They rode in a pickup truck and they brung their bikes in the truck. So they did not ride their Harleys to Sturgis. They did bring their bikes and they rode in a pickup truck. I got that from someone that was there, and I'm going to be speaking with someone that was there when all this incident took place, and they're going to explain exactly what happened. That's going to be a good one.
Anybody know how they got to Sturgis? Did they ride? Because
she's right. She's right. Their bandanas would blow off, right? First time watching. What's up, Scott? Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. Check out some of my content. Go on the lives and check those videos out. Go to the regular videos. There's tons of content here to watch. From X1 percenters to actors and MMA fighters, all kinds of people, ex-mob guys, some active 1 percenters. I interview all kinds of people.
Actually sitting on a bike, but never seen them ride in or anything like that. So does anybody have any videos?
Hey, Gray, what's up?
Pictures of them riding to Sturgis, leaving to Sturgis when the police escorted them off in their friendly little manner. Because if it was me, I would have went to jail. If I even pulled a knife on somebody, I would have been in jail. I would have been fighting a case. Like, It just ain't happening. I don't care if I was Sturgis or anywhere else. I know that involves quite a few people. So, how did they get there? Did they ride? Curious minds want to know.
Nope.
Why I haven't pulled the cut on one of the guys that is out bad for Mark.
Now, this is the guy that posts content. His name's Mikey Knuckles. And he was going back and forth with twins for a while. And I guess he's a part of a club. I'm not sure what one. I mean, it's not important to name the club, but here's his TikTok. Go follow him. All the links for these channels are in the description of this video, so go check it out.
Club.
Reason why you haven't took anyone's cut is because One-Eyed Willie's fake as just like every MC out there.
What?
They ain't got enough balls to come and get this cut.
Now, you hear that? That's pure recklessness for them to say that. Now, they're talking about every club in the country. And it's just, these guys are either not taking their meds or they just have like, unaliving wish.
Is out bad from our club.
Reason why you haven't took anyone's cut is because One-Eyed Willie's fake as just like every MC out there. That ain't got enough balls to come and get this cut. So sit down in your rocker and shut the fuck up. God bless.
Wow.
Over the past few days, I have received no less than 30 messages between TikTok and Instagram of the twin-bred sisterhood in Sturgis. And they were taunting a diamond club. And it's pretty funny that, they're out there. These are guys that
100%. They're gonna leave these guys with no choice but to make an example of them. And it's sad because good people will probably lose their freedom over it,
I swear to God, they still have bunk beds in that single wide trailer they live in with their sister, their mom. But,
their sister mom.
I just wonder, and I have to ask, do they still wear the Garanimals so that they know how to mix and match their clothes? You saw him in the video. It's warm out there. People are going around without shirts.
He's right, too. Listen to what he says. He is absolutely right. It's warm out there. People are relaxing. They're not loaded with all this gear on. And those are the two only dipshits with hoodies and flannels. And listen to what he says.
T-shirts, tank tops. And they're wearing their chaps, their blue jeans, flannel, leather vest, and taunting clubs. So it's funny that these guys are still breathing. I don't know how that is, but I know the day will come when they get hemmed up. And I guess it'll be like watching that Discovery show, The Devil's Ride. All imitation, and then they're going to pay the piper by the real clubs.
Here's them. This is the incident that happened, right? And you could see they're waving for the police. They want the police to come so bad. Now this is zoomed in and slowed down so you could see them waving. Look, he's waving. If they didn't come, if the cops didn't come, that would have been so funny. That would have been like, oh, finally. They wear bulletproof vests too, 100%. Joe Blunts, what's going on, man? How are you? Look at the panic on their faces. And the cops aren't far behind. The cops are always watching these guys. This guy has a Colorado rocker on too. The twins remind me of Jake Paul and Wes Watson. That's the first thing I noticed is all the gear they're wearing. Big ass badge on. Look at him walking backwards, scared as hell. Look, it looks like Sasquatch caught on camera. Got his hand on his gun. Now, we don't know what happened when these cameras shut off, but I have someone that was there with firsthand knowledge of what happened. And they work in one of these shops right in back of these guys. And they were right there. So we're going to talk to them and find out exactly what happened. They witnessed the whole thing. As long as I make money off it, Biker News Canada, I don't care. Now let's go check out some more videos. So what are you guys' thoughts on these people? I have one question. What's that? Chilling, Joe. How are you? Let's take another look at the video real quick, and then we'll get to that. Now, this is in regular motion, right? I think they're cops. I have a panic button. Probably. Why are these two guys calling out clubs like this? Because that's what we're trying to figure out. I think they have a mental health issue, or the feds are putting them up to it. Because nobody in their right mind would do that and call out notorious 1% clubs. They've called out every single club in the country. They called out the Pagans, the Mongols, the Hells Angels, the Sons of Silence that are there in Colorado. Sons of Silence don't bother anybody. They're very quiet. Listen to their name. They don't talk to people. I tried to get interviews with some of them. No deal. They won't do it. So I don't know why they're calling out all these people. I honestly don't know. That's what everyone's trying to figure out. All these people still get clicks because it keeps saying stupid shit. One day they will be forgotten. 10 minutes will be over. Hey, their time's going to catch up to them, and I'll be the one reporting on it. It'll be like, breaking news, breaking news. Guess what just happened? It'll be like this. Twin outlaws were just unalived. They just found their bodies floating in the river. Look at the panic on their faces. Dude's got his hand on his gun.
Oh, Lord, all the hell.
This guy's got a Colorado rocker on. And they're from Colorado. That's where they live. They live in Colorado in their mom's basement.
Oh, Lord, all the Hells Angels are coming out.
And you guys know that the police are watching the Hells Angels. They watch them everywhere they go, especially if they move in a pack. Of course they're going to be watching the Hells Angels. So of course they're going to be right there and prevent anything from happening. Look, boom, there's the police, not far behind them. What are they, 5 steps in back of them? So, I mean, I don't think there's any possible way that they were able to do anything. But someone made a comment and said, how come they didn't have someone that didn't have a cut on? I'm just curious, why didn't that happen? They didn't have to, like, run up to him with cuts on and all that. Cops are right there. They were right on it. Cops are like, how are we going to get him out of here safely? They probably have a panic button on their little cuts. They got vests, right? They don't have cuts. They probably have a panic button, like how the cops used to wear in prison. They have this little box. Mountain Woman, how are you? They got this little box in prison that the cops wear, and they just pull a string, and the cops come running. That's what they have. It's kind of like a life alert. They don't care. They don't care about being cops. They say it straight out. They don't care. These guys are nuts. Like, I mean, these guys, I don't know. I really don't know what would possess someone to do the things they do. I think the twins are just like every other idiot out there to test MCs. They want to see how tough the MCs are. I think it's a bad idea. Bad idea. How can you be a club with 2 people? I know, I thought it took like 4 or 5 to be a club, right? If they're fake, then they are the best fakes. All right, let's take a look at their little Judge Judy appearance.
For me today?
Yes, sir.
Because you thought it would confuse me?
No, ma'am.
You're Dustin.
Now here they admit that they can't read. They got pushed through school. They didn't even graduate. They just got pushed through school.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what happened to you.
Now, Dustin got stabbed in this little incident. Dustin got stabbed by this guy. Maybe the Iron Order's putting him up to it. Could be. Maybe the Iron Order. They're a support club for the Iron Order. That's got to be what it is, right?
When I was getting out...
What were you getting out for?
To run. Because there were so many kids around.
He was getting out to run like a coward.
I ain't sticking around.
Just a minute. How many kids were around?
Probably 15.
What were they doing around your car?
Actually, I don't know. They don't like me.
Dustin, something tells me something happened before that.
It sounds like history repeating itself, doesn't it? It sounds like history is repeating itself. He said he was surrounded by 15 kids. Now, what was that for? Did you call them out? And then when they confront you, you run away? That sounds about right. I don't think they had their pistol permit by this point, so they couldn't pull weapons out.
Dustin.
Actually, there was nothing happened. They don't like us because in the past, there was the girls.
Who's we?
Me and Justin. The girls that they was going out with their boyfriends and everything, and they didn't like us. And
I want you to, at all times when you're testifying, I want you to look in my eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
So the girls didn't like you because they were going out with their boyfriends and blah, 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 blah. I didn't get anything after that.
Have you guys ever seen them with women either? Never. Never seen them around women. Very odd.
That made
the only woman you ever see them around is their mom. Very odd. Shocking. The whole group wanted to beat them up.
Because we get in fights with them because they don't like us, okay? So
you get in fights with the girls or the boys?
The boys. And so the women hates us.
The women hates us. They can't even speak right. Nancy has a new home. I hate to announce it, but Nancy has a new home. I couldn't watch after her the way that she needed to be watched after. So she has a new home. But shout out to Nancy. I hope she's doing well.
So the girls hate you?
Yes.
Why do you get in fights
The girls hate them.
with the boys, Dustin?
Because I don't know how to read and they pick on me and I ain't taking nobody's crap.
And he ain't taking nobody's crap. And then they say that Iowa just gave them their licenses. They didn't even have to read. They didn't have to read or anything to take the test. They just gave it to them. Pushed them right through school, too. Watch this.
And that's the reason.
And so, because of that, you think that these people don't like you. You don't say anything to them.
No.
I never start up with the
If you never say anything to them, how do they know you don't know how to read? They just figured it out. Like, hey, what's going on, Jolly AZ? Staxx, good shit today. I gotta run. They probably tagged their moms together. Oh, man. No teeth on Judge Judy. Notice they have no teeth on Judge Judy?
You never start up with them.
No.
Does your brother know how to read?
No.
Is there any reason?
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
What do you mean you don't know? Do you go for special tutoring?
Yes.
She is
For how long?
For how long? Since we was in kindergarten?
Do you go to school every day?
Yes, ma'am.
Every day?
Not every day, no.
Dustin, don't throw the bull at me. Because if you can drive a car, I assume you have a license, you had to take a test. You had to take, as part of the test, a written test.
We didn't take a written test, ma'am.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
How come?
Because we don't know how to read.
So they allowed you to drive a car without knowing how to read. Stop, go, hazard ahead.
Listen, here in Connecticut, if you didn't know how to read, you wouldn't get a license. They wouldn't give a shit. You'd have to figure it out. Go sit there with a book until you figure it out. They're not just going to give it to you. I don't understand how that's even possible. This premiered in 2002. They were 16 years old. So you do the math, you can figure out how old they are. They were 16 in 2002. And they said that they got passed through high school and they got driver's license without knowing how to read. Twin brothers are sugar draws. Oh, man. Can you imagine these guys in prison? Oh, that would be a funny sight.
Yes, ma'am.
What state is that?
It's Iowa.
I'm staying out of there.
Greg, what's up?
How often do you go to school? Once a
Steve,
week,
what's
maybe?
good?
No, man. The reason why we go probably once a week is because we don't get taught nothing, because they didn't teach us timetables or multiplication tables or anything like that.
So now you stay home and cruise.
No, I don't cruise anymore.
So tell me what happened, Dustin, after you were going to get out of the car and run.
Well, I put my left arm up on...
Watch, right here.
I put my left arm up on the door, and I was looking down to push myself up out of the car, and Tyson come up and cut my arm.
So that's the guy Tyson. He allegedly stabbed this guy in the arm, Dustin.
And I look at him, I see the knife in his hand, and he took off running with everybody else took off running, and Justin tells me to get back in the car, sit down. By then the truck was in front of us, was gone. We took off, went to the hospital,
You went to the
I got
hospital.
5 stitches, and there's pictures and stuff like that my mom has.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
One of my friends told me because he was going out with one of the...
To kill.
Be very careful, Tyson, because, you know, I already got their story. I want you to tell me your version. By the way, you go to school in Iowa?
I don't go to school. I got my GED. I'm starting college in February.
And he didn't get passed through school with no problem either. They just passed these guys through. They didn't want to deal with them no more. I guess that does make up 39, right?
Anybody ever finish high school in your jurisdiction?
No.
No. All right. Tell me what you were doing standing on the side of the road and what was going on at the side of the road where these guys were cruising.
Me and some friends were just staying around.
Listen,
Yeah, they were born in
college next year?
'86, right?
Yeah. Some friends and I.
Yeah.
We're standing around talking, having fun, and then these two, they just keep on driving around mouthing and
Mouthing what?
just calling us names and
Like what?
old stuff like that.
Wait, what were they called? What was he calling them?
Year?
Yeah. Some friends and I.
Yeah.
We're standing around talking, having fun, and then these two, they just keep on driving around mouthing and
Mouthing what?
just calling us names and
Like what?
old stuff
What do you say, bull?
like that. The F word.
And how many times
The
did they
F word.
drive around?
Probably 2 or 3.
Any of that sound familiar to you? Justin and Dustin?
No,
No.
because
Go ahead.
Then about the 3rd time they pulled around, we had a car, not a truck, stop them. And one of my friends told me, sticking up for one of my friends, one of them told me that they threatened to kill his baby before.
What?
Because he was going out with one of the girls at the time that they liked, and she had a baby. And
Yeah, I think so too, Craig. Sean says Judge Judy should have been on the Diddy case.
he told me that
How old was this genius?
at 18.
Go ahead.
I was going to go up and say something to him. He rolled up the window real quick, got mad, kicked the car door.
You went up to the car because you were really mad because a friend of yours told you that somebody disrespected somebody.
Threatened his family.
Threatened his baby.
Yeah.
So that you went up to the car to confront them, which was very
Wrong.
stupid.
Yeah.
And then he did the smart thing, rolled up the window.
Yes.
Because he'd been doing a very stupid thing, cruising around and calling people names and, you know, just being a general tweedledum.
Yeah, they wrote a check with their mouth that their ass couldn't cash. Don't let your tongue get your teeth knocked out.
And Tweedledee being 2 idiots, right?
Yes.
Because I expect the truth.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Wrong.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And then he did the smart thing, rolled up the window.
Yes.
Because he'd been doing a very stupid thing, cruising around and calling people names and, you know, just being a general Tweedledum and Tweedledee, being 2 idiots, right?
Yes.
Because I expect the truth from you. I really expect the whole truth from you. From them, I didn't get the truth so far. All I got from them was they were just driving around being very
Definitely
mild
are.
young men because they suffer from a handicap, because they can't read, because they have a disability, because despite the fact that they go to school every day and try very, very hard to learn, they can't learn to read, right?
Yep.
So I expect the truth from you. Now, you went up to the car, and how many times did you kick the car?
Once.
And when you kicked the car once, did you break the window?
Yes.
What happened next?
I ran to a friend's car, got in the car and left.
Did you at any time cut Dustin with a knife?
No, ma'am.
Were you ever charged with cutting him with a knife?
No, ma'am.
Anybody have a police report?
Your Honor, I went to get a police report, but they couldn't release it.
So that's his mom, right?
Nobody has.
That's their mom. She did not age well. You've seen her recently, right? That's her. That's the wrinkly woman.
Yes.
What happened next?
I'll try to get a picture of her.
I ran to a friend's car, got in the car and left.
Did you at any time cut Dustin with a knife?
No, ma'am.
Were you ever charged with cutting him with a knife?
No, ma'am.
Anybody have a police report?
Your Honor, I went to get a police report, but they couldn't release it because he was a juvenile.
Nobody has a police report.
I couldn't get one.
Now, you were found guilty of whatever, of vandalizing the car, which you did kick at least once.
Yeah.
Burglary. Was this the first time you were convicted of anything, or have you been convicted of something before?
Had possession of alcohol charge before and assault causing injury before.
Assaulting whom?
A kid is picking on my little sister.
And what did you do to him?
Are you guys seeing the picture, right? Great channel, Staxx. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Art of Frank DeLisi. Thank you. Try to bring you guys the best content possible. I got a newer picture of his mom. And I have a picture of them at Sturgis, too, that nobody's seen before. So check this out. Here's a picture of them riding down the main street in Sturgis. Oh, that's how they got there. So here's a picture of their mom. She's the leader of the Outlaw Brotherhood, right? She's the one that makes their patches for them. What are they going to do when they no longer have their mom around to hold their hand? So that's their mom, and that's her aged. What do you guys think?
Because he was a juvenile.
Nobody has a police report.
I couldn't get one.
Now,
watch what his mom says. She goes, they can't read and this and that, and I'm sick of it. Watch what she says.
You were found guilty of whatever, of vandalizing the car, which you did kick at least once.
Yeah.
Burglary. Was this the first time you were convicted of anything, or have you been convicted of something before?
Had possession of alcohol charge before and assault causing injury before.
Assaulting whom?
A kid is picking on my little sister.
And what did you do to him?
Put him in a headlock, slammed him into the locker.
Tyson, you got to learn to control yourself.
I have.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Well, you haven't. At least you didn't on that evening, because you went up to the car for no reason. This fight didn't concern you at all.
Yep.
And you went up there and kicked their car. Now, according to you, Justin, there were a lot of girls around there who were kicking your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you?
Yeah, son tells me the mom will outlive them. You got that right. Son tells me the same thing. I think their mom's going to outlive them both. You know? You're absolutely right, Mountain Woman. I think the mom will outlive both of them.
Charge any of them?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Because I was not going to get out of my car because there was too many of them, and I'm not going to get out of my car to hit a girl.
I didn't ask you why you didn't hit him. I asked you why you didn't tell the police that there were a lot of people there kicking your car, making dents in your car before he came.
We did.
To the car. Did you have damage to you?
No, I don't think that HA is going to forgive them. No, I don't think any of the clubs are going to forgive them. I don't care what they do. If they come up here and beg and plead, it's not going to help. Not at all. I think they made their bed and now they have to lay in it.
The car?
Not by the girls.
How do you know that?
Because I live on a gravel road with and I had a lot of dust on my car, and there was no dents or anything.
So the only damage that was done to your car was him knocking the window out of your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
And when I was trying to get out of the car, I accidentally put my foot through where my speaker was because my foot got caught.
What were you trying to get out of the car for?
Because I was going to run.
15 people around you and you were going to run?
Yeah, it's just them two. It's just them two and their mom. This is the whole club right here. Right here. That's the whole club. She made a video talking about there's going to be some changes around here. Oh, man.
I was gonna run.
Have you ever been arrested before?
Yes, ma'am.
For what?
Fighting.
There's no such crime in the penal law as fighting.
Assault.
There's assault in the penal law, and you?
Same thing.
Assault. How many times, Justin, have you been arrested for assault?
And numerous times.
And you, Dustin?
Same thing.
How many times have you been found guilty of assault?
Every time.
All right, so listen, let me explain this. So they've been found guilty for assault, right? A bunch of times. How do they have pistol permits? How is that possible? They were found guilty for assault numerous times. I get it. They're 16 years old. Maybe their records got expunged, right? But they were found guilty multiple times. How do they get a carry concealed permit? I'm just curious. Does anyone have the answer for that? Because they're cops. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
I committed to him.
What do you mean you committed to him?
I said I told him that I did it. I didn't lie about it.
But you don't learn. Can I see the paperwork on the order of conviction for burglary and any other paperwork that you have with regard to a court order by a judge? Moms, you can stand up now. I want to see it. Tyson, how come you lied initially?
So they won't get in trouble for it.
Who did you lie to, please?
My JCO,
What's JCO?
juvenile court officer.
And when you lied to the juvenile court officer initially, Tyson, did you lie to him the same kind of face that you're lying to me?
No.
I want you to show me your lying face.
Grin.
What?
I have a grin on my face when I lie.
Really? He believed you when you lied to him initially, right?
Yep.
It's just sometimes hard to figure out who's lying and who's not.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Ah, right. Because the first time you spoke to your juvenile officer, you told me.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. They're the ones that start the shit, right? And then they play the victim when the shit hits the fan. 100%. That's what they do. When shit starts getting crazy, they play the victim like, I don't understand why they would do that. Listen, they have a lot that they have to answer for. So they did all of it. Whatever happens, right? They did it to theirself. Not felonies. It's easy to get a guy in Colorado. Too stupid to be cops. They can't even read. I know. How'd they get their bounty hunter permits? Because you heard them in the other interview. They only had their bounty hunter things for 3 weeks, they said. One of them says a month. The other one says 3 weeks, and they didn't even practice it. So they're not bounty hunters. They're not bondsmen. They lost that right when they pulled the guns at the Black Lives Matter rally. They were charged with a crime. So how do they still have carry concealed permit after they were arrested at the Black Lives Matter rally? I'm just curious. For pulling out weapons. You see where I'm going with this? How is it possible that they still have a carry concealed permit when they got arrested for pulling out weapons at the Black Lives Matter rally? For pulling out weapons. And then they go to Sturgis and do it again? Something ain't adding up here.
You didn't know? I don't know. I wasn't there. Well, after you had this problem in 1999, Tyson, you were expelled from school for another problem with another student. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Got a bad temper?
Yep.
Now I'd like to see the paperwork you have as a result of this incident.
I just got medical bills here.
They're con artists. Simple as that. I believe it too.
So you didn't turn it into your insurance?
The hospital didn't turn it in, no.
She could have turned it into her insurance, right? See, I maybe definitely good finger pointing. Definitely good at finger pointing. Listen, they could have. You heard what they said. They were making citizens arrest and shit in that other interview. They could have been turning in drug dealers, all kinds of shit, in order for exchange for them to have their pistol permit and different things.
Surprised, why not?
That I have no idea. They didn't turn it in. The insurance cards was there, but they never turn it in.
Well, they will. They will. They should. And your boys are covered?
They're covered.
Mm-hmm. Now I'd like you to come up here, Dustin, because I want to take a look at your arm. Is this the scar?
Yeah, big one right there. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Richard, what's up?
Tyson, I have to make a judgment whether or not you actually cut Dustin with a knife. And it is my belief.
I believe it too, Alex. They're contracted informants. I think the same thing.
That you did. Because when somebody is injured like that, and there's no question, I've read the hospital records, and there's no question he had a laceration, there's no question that he had sutures. When that happens, you want the person who is responsible to be prosecuted. Now, you were, in fact, charged with assault with a weapon. The fact that you pled guilty to cover all the charges and the rest of the charges were dismissed doesn't mean that you were found not guilty of those charges.
How was he charged with burglary when he kicked a window in a car? Like, how do you get charged with burglary? I could see if, you went in the car, took some things out, but you kicked the window out. Hey, Sean, thank you for joining me today. Make sure you check out some of my content. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I'm doing great, Richard. Thank you for joining me today. Brenly, what's up? Somebody should pull their rap sheet. It should be somewhere out there. I know. Matter of fact, I'm going to work on that. Let's see if I can get it. I'm going to work on that, see if there's something fishy in there, because I believe there is.
It means that you pled. It means that you pled out.
Plea bargain.
That's right. Look how smart you're getting. You also have a temper. Now, these two idiots were driving around, and their mother knows that they were driving around doing the wrong thing, right?
Well, yeah.
They were doing the wrong thing, but that doesn't give you license to take out even a pocket knife, which is what you took out, and cut him. It doesn't give you license to do that. You're lucky. You're lucky that they let you get away with it.
Brooks. Dustin and Justin Brooks. They were born in 86, I believe.
I didn't stab him, ma'am.
Yes, you did. You stabbed him. You didn't stab him. You cut him. I mean, stabbing is this way.
His ex-girlfriend came up
from Colorado
to me last week and apologized for lying to the cops about it.
Listen, you tell me who cut him.
Nobody did.
Sure they did. He was cut.
He cut himself.
How?
He could have got cut on the glass window that the kid kicked in, right? That's a possibility.
With a knife?
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
You think that he's dumb enough to do that? I mean, it's possible.
Yes, I do.
It's possible that he's dumb enough to do that. Possible. I don't think so. And the problem is that you put yourself in the situation by going over, getting involved in a situation that you had absolutely no reason to be involved with. Somebody said something made you mad. You went up to the car, kicked the car, knocked the window out. Stupid.
Oh, here comes
the fact that you started it because you were looking for trouble, driving around.
Here comes the end of the situation.
Shouting out of the car. You were with your girlfriend. It was her birthday. Your mother shouldn't have let you drive a car anyway. They don't go to school. You explain to me why they don't go to school.
They've been on add and subtract since they've been in second grade, and I'm tired of it. 95% of the kids in Iowa get their GED.
You see, you hear that? She said, I'm tired of it. She's tired of her kids. They can't read, add, or subtract. They can't do shit. These guys are straight invalids.
Girlfriend, it was her birthday. Your mother shouldn't have let you drive a car anyway. They don't go to school. You explain to me why they don't go to school.
They've been on add and subtract since they've been in second grade, and I'm tired of it. 95% of the kids in Iowa get their GED.
Oh, so they should just give it to them? Who knows? They might not even have a GED. These guys can't read or do math. So, and their mom's sick of it. She wants them to get a GED, even though they can't read. How is that fair to anybody? She's the reason
They don't go.
She's the reason why they're even on the internet talking to big tough guy acts. She's the one that slapped the vests on them, talking about, you're in a club now, boys.
School. You explain to me why they don't go to school.
They've been on add and subtract since they've been in second grade, and I'm tired of it. 95% of the kids in Iowa get their GED.
In any event, I find that you cut them. I also find that they're a little bit culpable themselves and that they had no out-of-pocket expenses with regard to this injury because the insurance is going to cover it. Now, did he pay for breaking the window?
No, I've got the estimate on it.
Just tell me how much it was for breaking the window.
The window is at $189, but I've got pictures of other damages that was done to the car.
I don't care what the other damage was done to the car. There were 12 girls around the car that they chose not to identify because your son said, well, we live on a dirt road and the car was very dirty. He went up, he kicked the car, he kicked the window out of the car, and there were 12 other people involved. So it's $189 for the car.
So I want your comments. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think of the situation. And when you go check out those TikToks, tell them Bill Staxx sent you. I appreciate you guys. I don't think there will be much more videos of Sturgis incident because the angels don't like being recorded. Well, we don't need videos because I have an eyewitness that's going to come on and tell me what happened firsthand. So that's going to be dropping soon. I'll try to get it for you guys tomorrow. But I have an eyewitness that was there and seen the whole thing. And they're going to explain the situation. So we don't need any videos. We got eyewitnesses. But I appreciate you guys watching this show today. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. If you want to donate, you can hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. If you want to tell your story on Chattin with Staxx, just hit up my email at BillStaxx2021. And I appreciate all you guys. Thank you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.